Hello dear readers, here we are with yet another Tidbit Tuesday, and the final Tidbit Tuesday where I talk a little bit about behind the scenes of a character you guys voted from Rahasya. This week is the only lady that you guys voted for, Neala, from, well, the entire Tome series. What to say about Neala behind the scenes? Well, everyone knows up to this point, Neala is the daughter of Draken the Soulless and the White Witch Yuane. She is a star-blessed tsentr. She basically has the ability to draw on the power of the 15 fixed stars and cause it to manifest in different ways, in defense or offense. And as a tsentr, she is the same thing Amayas is, which is a nexus within the Tentakan, or the Shadow Web, which is a semi-unseen web that connects all living and dead things across all planes of existence. She is an intersecting point for that. So that means she has all the power of the Shadow Web at her command. Needless to say, she's pretty powerful. She just doesn't have the training to discipline herself with dealing with that power, so she tends to burn herself out rather quickly. In writing Neala as she is now, if you've read the series, of course you recall she was born at the end of Zakin and was a young, early teenage girl in Sea of Sands. Well, by the time you come to her in Rahasya, she's a young woman, because the shadows of the Tentakan have been aging her, accelerating her growth process to adulthood, because they know more about her destiny than she does. In writing her, she has the theme song of I Don't Want to Die by Hollywood Undead. I always listen to that song when I'm writing her, because that song embodies her mentality. She is half Tien, but she is also half Earth folk, so she has an aversion to killing someone for no reason. She judges people on their personal merits, not on their race. If they treat her well, then she responds in kind. However, because she doesn't want to die, and she doesn't want those who are close to her to die, she will kill to protect those that she sees as her own. In Rahasya, this is first truly comes to light when she comes across a slave that she rescues from the Ladai, which are kind of like my version of a really sadistic drow race, even more than they already are. And she's pushed to the extent that she has to kill to protect those that she considers hers, and she considers the slave hers because she rescued him. Although it's adverse to her sensibilities, she doesn't believe in slavery, she understands that it's a part of certain societies, including that of the Tien. So in having to live among the Tien, she can't go in and try to change their world. It's not going to work. So she kind of adapts, but she adapts in her own way. And by doing that, she has a tendency to turn their world upside down. If you recall, earlier this month I talked about Medved. And he, as I had said then, acts as your eyes and ears into the traditional world of the Tien. The way everything's supposed to be, a place for everything and everything in its place. Neat and tidy, organized, militaristic, matriarchal society, everything has a way of being done. And when Neala shows up, she kind of turns it on its ear. She has her own way of looking at things and perceiving things and bringing them about to accomplish her own ends. That's probably the most fun that I have with her, is I put her in a situation and then I say, how can she shake it up? Because she doesn't see herself as confined by any society, really. She plays by her own rules. She understands that to get to certain goals, she has to play certain games, but she still plays those games her own way. So hopefully she'll appeal to the rebel streak in the readers out there, and you guys will enjoy her. She's a pivotal character, and a lot of thought has gone into creating her. I've drawn her from a lot of inspiring characters for me. Probably the most oblique inspiration, but the most important, is I had drawn a lot of inspiration from Winry Rockbell, a character in Full Metal Alchemist, because she's a girl, but she's always tough in her own way. She can be hurt, but she comes out stronger. She lives by her own rules and does her own thing without, not that she doesn't take into consideration other people's feelings, but she doesn't let it stop her if it goes against what she believes to be the right thing to do. And that's a good way to sum up Neala. Of course, she still has a ways to go. She is, like I said, a pivotal character to the completion of the Tome series. Has a definite future in the end. But by the end of Rahasya, it's kind of a toss-up as to what side she'll be standing on a little bit. Of course, she doesn't follow the path of chaos or demons, but you're not necessarily sure you want her on the good guy's side either. She has a tendency to not know her own strength in certain circumstances. And that's another fun aspect to write about her, because she will remain perfectly calm in whatever she's doing and wipe out an entire wall of a building. With good reason, however. But like I said, hopefully you guys will enjoy her, and hopefully you'll enjoy going along on her journey with her through Rahasya and the continuing series of the Tome series, continuing books of the Tome series. It's the middle of the morning for me, which means it's the middle of the night for me. That aside, bringing that to a close for this month, a sneak peek behind the scenes for the characters. Keep in mind, Rahasya is coming out on Halloween, and starting October 1st, October 1st, I will be starting to bring out the big guns, so to speak, and lots of different things going on, giveaways and trailers and whatnot going on, so keep your eyes peeled for that. And of course, on Tidbit Tuesdays, I'll be doing extra special things here and there throughout the month of October, leading up to Halloween and the release of Rahasya. In the meantime, I'm hard at work writing. I really am, honest and for truly. Have I accomplished anything? Quite a bit. Have I finished anything? No. But hopefully, if things continue to go along their paths, and I know I've said this many times in the past, there will be a new book following Rahasya in the future. Well, there will be a new book anyways, but just how soon? Well, that's up in the air. Again, keep in mind, everything's starting October 1st, so let's begin the countdown. Till next Tidbit Tuesday.